Good morning, everybody. I'm giving you the top reasons why to stay away from Synchrony Bank, credit cards, Synchrony Financial, anything Synchrony. So Synchrony Bank or Financial, they have a lot of store cards. I mean, it seems like everywhere I go, they have a lot of store cards. You know, not Firestone, but CarX, Midas, JCPenney, Amazon store card, Dick's Sporting Goods. I mean, I can go on and on and on. You know, PayPal, MasterCard, BP Visa card, flat out Synchrony MasterCard or Visa. I think it's a MasterCard. You need to stay away from this company because I had like 7 cards through them over the past 5 years. And I noticed a trend. During the pandemic, they were lowering people's credit limits for no reason. No missed payments. If they owed any money, it'd be very little, like $100 or zero balance. They were doing that to me during the pandemic, when the pandemic first started. So, say if I had a Lowe's store card, $5,000 limit. They reduced it to a $100 limit. I didn't owe any money. It was zeroed out, you know, paid off. It's not closed, but I just used it and paid it off. Didn't keep a balance. And Amazon store card, same way. I think I had a $4,000 limit on that, and they lowered it down to $500 or something like that. Yeah, $500. Then last summer, right around June, like a year ago, June of 2021, they closed out my PayPal MasterCard. So, and I called them up and I said, because they didn't call me or send me a letter. I got a notification from TransUnion credit monitoring that, did you close this account out? And it said PayPal, MasterCard, Synchrony Bank. And I said, no. So I called the credit bureau to confirm. They're like, yeah, it's closed. So I called Synchrony Bank and they said, yeah, we got alert from the credit bureau, TransUnion, that you're risky. I said, what? So I called TransUnion up and told them that, and they're like, looking at my credit file, and they said, we don't send messages to lenders. We don't send messages to lenders. I said, I'm telling you, Synchrony told me that you sent them a message saying I'm risky. So TransUnion, I told the guy at TransUnion, I said, look at my file. Am I risky? He looked at it, he goes, we got about 40 accounts total. Everything's paid on time, zero balance. You don't keep a balance on your credit card. You pay them off in full. He said, your credit score is 825. I said, well, is that risky to you? He said, no. I said, I have no idea. So I called Synchrony Bank, PayPal, MasterCard back, and told them what TransUnion said. And they said, oh, we know. We just got, a notification from TransUnion that you're risky, so we had to close your account out. And I didn't owe them any money at all, none. And I had the card for like almost 6 years. You know, $6,900 limit, I think it was. Yeah. So they said, oh, if you want the card again, just go reapply. I said, I don't think so. I said, I'm tired of playing your guys' games. And another thing happened too. I didn't say this about Synchrony Bank. There's so much bad to say about Synchrony Bank. It's like unreal. This happened a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Okay, someone purchased a TV somewhere off the internet using my PayPal card. So they're the ones that sent me the message. Say, did you do this purchase for? I think it was like $800. And I said no. So they called me up and said that we're going to go ahead and close this account out, and we're going to issue a new card. I said, okay. They said, you're not held accountable for any fraudulent transactions on your card. I said, well, that wasn't me. It was like coming up somewhere in China. That's why they flagged it, text me, because China. I don't live in China. So apparently they got the information from the dark web, because everybody's information's on the dark web, believe it or not. People don't believe that, but yeah. So what happened? These idiots put the $800 some in collection. So they were calling me a week later saying, oh, we're a debt collector. And I said, oh my God. Then they were playing this game like, why'd they put this in collections? I said, you tell me. So basically, it was on my credit report as a collection account. So I dealt with that for a long time. I had to get the Consumer Protection Finance Bureau involved, and FTC involved, and the Attorney General involved. It was not easy. Oh, just send a letter and dispute it. Yeah, send a letter. Say, send 100 letters. Yeah, so it took a couple years to get that out of there. Yeah, I mean, that's how bad Synchrony Bank is. So basically, everybody said, oh, I had them for 5 years. Well, keep on having their accounts. They're gonna screw you over eventually. Like me, I had 7 cards, and I got rid of all of them. Trash. I'm telling you, pure trash. Yep, Walgreens card. Walgreens. I mean, look at the rates on those cards. 26, 30%, 29, 9%, and the feds keep on raising the interest rates because they don't want you to buy, and they're going to continue to raise the interest rates. They're going to raise it here soon again. So yeah. So basically, I had over 20 cards, and I got rid of a lot of them. Another one too was a Big Lots card. It was through a bank in Columbus, Ohio. What's the name of that bank in Columbus, Ohio? Comedy Bank or something like that. Comedy Capital, Community Capital, Comedy Capital, whatever it is. I had the card for like 5 or 6 years. They gave me a $1,000 limit. They would never increase the card limit. Never. And they pulled my credit, said, oh, your score is 823 or 820. And they never gave me an increase. And I used the card, and I paid it, and I used the promotional balances on there where they'll give you like 24 months or 18 months or 12 months, 0 interest. That's what they do, but they give you a high rate. But I think it was a 29% or something, like 28%, maybe 29.9%. But they prey on you to carry a balance. So if you carry a $1,000 balance, it'll be over about $300 in interest. Yeah. Because they figure people are stupid and can't calculate, basically. So, yeah. So that's the deal. And then that's you know. And another problem I had too was TD Bank. I have a Target Red card, and I haven't used it in a year. Credit limit was like $2,200 or $2,100. They didn't send me no letter. I got a notification from the credit bureau report, credit monitoring, like, your credit limit lowered from $2,200 or $2,100 to $500. So I called them up. I said, okay, now you guys are playing games like Synchrony Bank. I said, what the hell are you guys doing now? Well, you haven't used your card in a year, so we lower your limit to $500. I said, did you go in the stores and look at the shelves? The shelves are freaking empty. What do you want me to buy? Empty shelves? I said, there's a pandemic going on. Another pandemic. Supply chain issues. You go in the store, what are you going to buy? There's nothing in there to buy. The store shelves are empty. Food, toilet paper, shampoo, anything you buy, pet supplies, makeup, shampoo, clothes, it's freaking empty. That's why I didn't use it. And they don't believe me. I'll say, well, since you idiots don't believe me, why don't you go in the store yourselves and watch? You know, it's just crazy. I mean, people amaze me. They act like nothing will happen. We live in a perfect world. I mean, I'm telling you, I've been telling about you, we're already in a recession, and it's going to get worse. And the government cannot do nothing about the food price is going to continue to skyrocket, and gas is going to skyrocket. I'm getting rid of my car because I'm not paying those $15, $20 a gallon of gas. Then I hear people say, well, that'll never happen. It will happen. Yeah, this Biden administration is doing nothing about it. And people post videos on YouTube, stimulus checks. Them ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? There's a few channels on there. They've been saying forced stimulus check for 2 years. And they're doing it because they're profiting from it. They're making people clicking, liking, and viewing, and they're getting paid to lie, basically, because they get paid by Google AdSense. And during the pandemic, them guys was raking in the money, I'm telling you. I looked up their earnings during the pandemic. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This guy's lying to people and posting these videos and making 20 grand a month, lying to people. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I can't do that. I'm sorry. You lie to people on there, get the clicks, clickbait and all that. I'm not into all that. So they're still posting. And now they're coming up with a new idea. They're putting Bernie Sanders in the picture saying $1,000 stimulus checks. And when you click on the video, it's a state. Yeah, a state stimulus check. But they don't tell you that till the end of the video, so they can get the watch time and the clicks and the views. So, you know, I've been meshing like Logan, Alec, and all them that have been doing stimulus checks in the past. They don't do it no more. They said, but it's not if it's not nationwide, if everybody's not getting it, we're not going to post videos like that. They don't do clickbait. So, but people are still doing it because they're making, you know, a couple thousand off one video, but they'll post 3 or 4 videos a day. So they're making $6,000-7,000 a day, or less or more, depending on the views. So that's how it is. So yeah, yep. Oh yeah, they're going to give me triple what my car's worth. I'm getting rid of it because here in a few months it's going to hell break loose. I'm telling you, it's going to be pure hell. Yep. Well, they say the dollar bill is worth 10 cents. The $10 bill is $1. So if I give you $10, basically you're getting $1. Yeah, and it's going to get worse. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. My friend went to the bank and tried to get out $100,000, and they gave him $36,000 and said, that's all we got. He told me, he showed me. I'm like, you couldn't get 100 grand out of the bank, and they gave you $30,000. They gave him $36,000 and said, that's all we got. If that tells you anything. That is crazy, isn't it? He runs a carpet cleaning business. He makes 100 grand a week. Yep, sure does. Yep, owner operator. Just runs a couple trucks. Does commercial at nighttime and residential during the day. Flood work, mold work, the whole 9 yards. Yep, he'd been doing this because he decided, when he worked for a company, he realized these guys are driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all that, and he said, I'm making them all that money and they're paying us peanuts, working 80-90 hours a week just for 3,000 or 4,000 a week. So basically he started doing it himself. So yeah, and yeah, I helped a friend get started in the carpet cleaning business. I fronted him the money for a couple trucks, and he paid me back. So yeah, I gave him thousands of dollars to get his own trucks going, and he's making a killing. Yep, I rode with him for a couple of days. I'm like, damn, dude, you got so much money in your pocket, you can't even open your pocket. That's how much money he was making. He's not working for a company, he's working for himself. That's how you do. That's why a lot of people during the pandemic, during the lockdown, they were deciding to go back to work. You know, they were thinking twice, maybe 3 times, saying, yeah, I'm not going to work for them. You know, I'm going to work from home or work for myself. And that's what they decided to do. And that's why there's a labor shortage. You know, people realize they're making these companies like billions of dollars and millions and billions of dollars while they get a bag of peanuts attached to their paycheck. Yeah. And people want $20 and $30 an hour. I made $20, $30 an hour 10 years ago. So right now, if I was working, I would want $90 an hour or $100 an hour. Yeah, I was telling my friend that. I said, yeah, about 7 years ago, I was making that an hour, $30 an hour, $40 an hour on the weekend. Yeah, right now, I want triple that. I want $120 or $100 an hour. Yeah. With full benefits. But there you go. I kind of got carried on talking about other things, but yeah, I just figured I'd get on here and just let you guys know about Synchrony Bank. How bad they are. What it is, I think they own so many store cards, and their customer service is terrible. And another thing that Synchrony Bank does is when you make a payment, if you mail in a payment, or even a mail in a payment like a money order check, they'll hang on that payment. They wait till the check clears before they process it. It could be 4 or 5 days, and they prey on it'll go past the due date and charge you a late fee. I'm telling you, this place is terrible. I mean, I had 7 cars. That's my experience in the past 7 or 8 years with these cars. People say, oh, I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine. Well, I thought the same way when I first had the account for a couple of years. And there, towards the end, it started getting bad. Bad. People say, well, don't close your accounts out. I had 30 accounts then. That 7 accounts didn't bother my score. You know what I mean? I just get another trade line ad. It's got 50-year payment history on there. $100,000 credit limit. You know what I mean? That boosts the score. Black people think it's a credit limit. No, it's not. It's the age of the account. It's the age. Yep. You can have a $500 credit limit on a car, but it has 30 years age, and that age will get your score higher, not the credit limit. And if you keep on opening new accounts up, your score drops. They said, why is that? Because your average age drops down. So every time you open new accounts up, score drops. Then they'll say, okay, you're new to credit because your age is a year old. Yeah, quit opening new accounts. Just keep the same ones open. And I know they'll play this garbage like, oh, your accounts are too old. Yeah. You know, because nowadays they got robots reading your credit report. So them little 30-second decisions on the line, they're robots. Yep. If you got too many hard inquiries, they'll flag you too and say denied. Yep. Another thing too, them credit freezes don't work on the credit bureau reports. The credit freezes don't work because I got mine frozen, and TransUnion let the inquiries go through, and I got it locked. So I called them up. Said, "You got it locked?" I said, four hard inquiries just rolled through here in the past about an hour ago. He goes, "Yeah, it's locked." I said, "What the hell?" Somebody pulled my credit, and it was fraudulent, and they're still on there as of now. This happened a year ago, and they still won't remove them, even with a police report and an FTC identity theft report. And they play dumb like, "You didn't mail it to us." I said, "Dude, I mailed it to you 6 times, 6 separate times, and you're playing these games. You're playing these stall tactic games. It's total bull crap." Yeah. Yep. You call them up, I ask where you guys located. They won't tell you, but they tell you they're offshore somewhere. I said, "You're working from your apartment in India, and I'm giving you my information over the phone, my complete identity information." You guys are crazy. The government needs to step up and do something, I'm telling you. And I know these companies, oh, they're in America, they're in Pennsylvania, they're in Georgia, they're in Texas. No, they're not. Them buildings are empty. They outsource their call centers overseas because they pay them guys 50 cents to $1 an hour. No benefits. People in America want $30 or $20 an hour with benefits. We'll just move everything overseas and pay them peanuts. Yeah, that's just crazy. So, everybody, thank you for watching, and I can go on and on talking about these people, I'm telling you. Just my experience in the past. I'm just letting you, giving you guys a heads up. Comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Okay? Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, okay? I've been on here for 17 minutes. God, just ranting and raving about how bad Synchrony Bank is. Trust me, been there, done that. I'm not dealing with these people anymore. Yeah, people said, like I said, people said, "Oh, I had them for a couple years, 3 years, no problems yet." But you will be. If you're not looking out for the little games they play, you will be. Their customer service stinks. Like they don't know who in hell. When you call their customer service, they act like they don't know what the hell they're talking about and know what they're doing. "Oh, we're hiring anybody. We just need bodies in here working." I said, "That's totally bullcrap. We just need bodies in here because you're short staffed. We hired anybody." I asked that lady, I said, "You're hiring people off Craigslist?" It's just crazy. But thanks for watching, okay? Bye now.